The betrayal. David was asleep, bandaged, with an IV in his arm. Mia sits in a chair, a blanket over her shoulders, her eyes fixed on the monitor's sound wave. Her face is a landscape of exhaustion and fear. Chloe sleeps fitfully in another chair, her head against the wall. Mia's phone is in her lap. On the screen, a side-by-side comparison. The grainy security still of the SUV's grille, and a clean stock photo of a black 2019 Ford Explorer. They are a perfect match. Her thumb hovers over Chloe's contact photo, a picture of them laughing. She looks at the real Chloe asleep, then back to her phone. The poison seed of doubt has grown thorns. A kind-faced, older nurse, Gwen 50s, checks the monitor printout. When Mia manages a weak smile. Her eyes are red-rimmed. Mia. Since the first trimester. A special compounded vitamin. My best friend's doctor recommended it. When her expression tightens slightly. Compounded? Not a standard pharmacy script? Mia catches the shift. Her nurse's intuition prickles. Mia. Is that not good? Gwen chooses her words carefully, lowering her voice. When can be fine. But with compounded meds, the sourcing and ingredients aren't always as uniformly regulated. If you ever have any doubts, bring the bottle in. We can have pharmacy look at it. Just for peace of mind. She pats Mia's hand and moves on. Mia is left frozen in the hallway, a new, icy terror seeping into her veins. Later at Mia's apartment. David is home resting. Mia is a whirlwind of silent investigation. She finds the small amber bottle of prenatal vitamins in the medicine cabinet. The label is generic. Prenatal vitamin complex, compounded per Dr. A. Finch. No big pharma logo. No detailed ingredient list. She pulls out her laptop. A search for Dr. A. Finch yields nothing but a bare-bones, newly created website for a boutique wellness clinic. The address is a P.O. box. Her phone rings. It's Chloe. Chloe. Hey. I'm outside the grocery store. Do you need more of those ginger teas? Or your special vitamins? I can swing by that clinic. The offer, once thoughtful, now sounds sinister. Mia. Oh, but we're good. Thanks, Chloe. She hangs up and stares at the bottle. Flashback. Chloe, early in the pregnancy, beaming. My guy is a miracle worker. He does these custom blends for celebrities. He'll get you the best stuff, no toxins. Chloe is on the phone, parked outside a nondescript office building, Silas's front. Chloe. The money is in transit, Silas. The bank transfer takes 48 hours. You'll have it. Silas Vio. I'm touched by your faith in bureaucracy. But I deal in tangible things. Like signatures. Chloe. The property papers are signed. The collateral is secured. Silas Vio. Laughs, a dry, unpleasant sound. The forged papers are signed. By you. If your friends find out you've pledged their home to me, do you think their vow will survive that, Chloe? Chloe closes her eyes, pain etched on her face. Bring me the original deed to their apartment. A physical token. Today. Or my next visit won't be to a hospital parking lot. The line goes dead. Chloe slams her head against the steering wheel once, twice. A sob tears from her throat, a mix of terror, guilt, and utter despair. A tense, quiet dinner. David pushes food around his plate. Mia, we need to talk about money. Vanik. I might have to sell my share. Mia. Without looking up. We'll figure it out. Did you speak to the bank about a loan against the apartment? David looks up, confused. The apartment? No. The equity's not enough and the rates are. Mia finally looks at him, her gaze sharp. Mia. Chloe said she could help. That she had a contact. David. Avoiding her eyes. Chloe has a lot of ideas right now. Mia stands, her chair scraping. Mia. Where were you the night before my father died, David? The question hangs in the air, sharp as a blade. David pales. David. What? I was at the clinic. Working late. Mia. Lifts the hotel receipt from her pocket, places it on the table. The Lux Grand doesn't have a dental wing. David stares at the receipt, his mouth open. Shame, panic, and grief wore on his face. David. Mia. God. It's not what you think. Mia. Her voice breaks. Then what is it? Who is she? David looks down, defeated. The truth is a weight he can no longer carry. David. It was a mistake. One night. Months ago. After we lost the first pregnancy. I was a wreck, you were in so much pain, and she was there. It was Chloe. Mia. The world stops. The air is sucked from the room. Mia hears a ringing in her ears. She sees his mouth moving, but the name hangs in the space between them, monstrous and impossible. Mia. Whisper. What? David. Crying now. Meant nothing. We were drunk and stupid and devastated for you. We hated ourselves the second it happened. We swore never to. I was going to tell you. But Mia doesn't hear the rest. The two betrayals, the affair and the mysterious death, slammed together in her mind with catastrophic force. Chloe's car. The SUV. Her father. A horrific, unthinkable logic forms. She stumbles back, clutching her stomach. A sharp, cramping pain sears through her abdomen. Mia. A gasp, then a moan. A warm trickle runs down her leg. She looks down. A dark patch of blood spreads on her leggings. David's face transforms from shame to pure horror. A chaotic blur of light and sound. Mia is on a gurney being rushed down a corridor. When the nurse is running beside her, holding her hand. When. You're in placental abruption, Mia. We're taking you for an emergency C-section. Just hold on. Mia's vision swims. She sees the ceiling light streak by. She sees David's terrified face, chased away by swinging doors. The pain is immense, a roaring in her ears that drowns out everything except the pounding of her own heart. Mia swims up from a dense, medication-thick fog. The pain is a distant throb. The room is quiet, dim. David is there, his face ravaged, holding her hand. He's been crying for hours. Mia's hand instinctively goes to her belly. It is flatter, bandaged. The profound, constant presence of her son is gone. She knows before she asks. The emptiness is absolute. Where's he? David crumples. He can't speak. He just shakes his head, tears streaming silently. A doctor enters, her face professionally somber. Dr. Evans. Ms. Reed. I'm so sorry. We did everything we could. The abruption was too severe. Your son. He didn't survive the trauma of birth. The words are formal, clean. They do nothing to touch the nuclear devastation detonating inside Mia. She stares at the wall. She does not cry. She shatters inwardly, silently. David. Through sobs. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Mia. This is all my fault. Mia turns her head slowly to look at him. Her eyes are dead hollow. There is no forgiveness there. Only a void. Mia. Get out. David staggers out of the room, collapsing against the wall, his body racked with silent sobs. At the end of the hallway, Chloe arrives, breathless, her face a mask of hope and dread. She sees David. Chloe. David? Is she? The baby? David looks up at her. In his eyes she sees the truth. The hope in her face dies, replaced by a dawning horror of comprehension. Her hand flies to her mouth. Chloe. Whispering. Oh God, no. She stumbles toward Mia's room. David doesn't stop her. Chloe pushes the door open. Mia is lying still, staring at the ceiling. Chloe. Mia. Came as soon as. Mia's head turns. Her eyes lock onto Chloe's. The dead void is gone, replaced by something far more terrifying. A cold, crystalline hatred. Mia. Voice like shattered glass. Get out. Chloe. Please let me just. Mia. Sits up, a surge of furious energy. Get out. You did this. In him. Get out of my sight. The raw, venomous scream echoes in the small room. Chloe flinches as if struck. She sees not just grief in Mia's eyes but accusation. A knowing. Chloe backs out of the room, her own guilt and grief a tidal wave crushing her. She stumbles into the hallway, slides down the wall opposite David. They sit there, two broken betrayers, separated by a gulf of their own making. Mia alone in the room, a single scorching tear finally escapes, tracking a path through the dust on her cheek. It is not a tear of sadness but of pure, undiluted rage. The score swells, a haunting, furious dirge. The vow is broken. The loss is unimaginable. Next time on the Unbreakable Vow. Descent into vengeance.